technology screens. Yeah, I work these kind of hours, I do. When you have passion for what you like to do, well, you don't really sleep much at all, period. All right, question we got for today is, where is PARTAY screen paints at? Now, I've been back and forth on this site for at least about a week or so, and this product still ain't popping up. So I don't know how in the world possible if somebody is doing reviews and talking about their product when at the end of the day they can't even get it off the website. Now, we were able to purchase one item from here. I think it was the Vega. Never made it to the front door due to the fact that we never received the tracking number, no form of shipping information, not even a response back from the owner on the Vega paint that we ordered. But the minute we did purchase the product, shopping cart just magically went out of stock. So either, we were in there for a month, 2 weeks before we made the decision to buy that one, because there was actually two of them that I did want. And I was asking him to open up those shopping carts so we can purchase those particular screen paints. But he wasn't going to open them up, so he only had one available. So we bought that one, the Vega Plus. And after purchasing the Vega Plus, 2 or 3 days into that purchase, we never received any response back from the owner at all, period. So from there, since we weren't going to get any response, from the owner, we decided to go through PayPal and file a complaint to have them push along the order a little faster. And we replied PayPal requesting that we did not want our money, we just wanted the item itself. They had 10 days to provide us shipping and tracking information, which was not done. We got the money back in our account before the 10 days was up, due to the fact that they weren't giving us that product, because at the end of the day, the product doesn't do exactly what it's supposed to do. And that's the reason why we never got our hands on it. So we go in and check every day on their site to see whether or not if they have any shopping carts open. And today, no shopping carts. We have 4 exotics, phantoms, sitting right there on the table. One of them is a unicorn. 3 of them are brand new that we just made today. All 3 in around about a half an hour were designed today that are sitting on that table right now. That's how fast our technology developed when we have some people who cannot seem to open up their shopping carts. Every last one of them closed, still closed. We'll be going into the new year of 2022, and the Olympians will be available, and the shopping carts would stay closed. Now, I'm not bothered by that at all, period. It just shows at the end of the day that he can't back his products. And if you can't back your products, or you have no right doing reviews against anyone else's product, anyone, I mean, not just myself, anybody's, you have no point doing reviews on, because you can't back your own work. It's like bragging about having the best tire in the world to Goodyear, and you can't even provide a tire itself to present to Goodyear to show that your tire is the best. But you can talk about it. It doesn't work that way. All right, so let's show you what we got over here, because like I said, at the end of the day, we're going to check the account every day. We're pop in there, look at the account, see if he has a shopping cart open, so one of my friends can go and make the purchase. We can't make the purchase because, like I said, they're not going to ship the item. They're going to just act like it doesn't exist. So at the end of the day, I hate to say it, but I mean, get mad or not, you get mad or upset about it, but technically at the end of the day, you try to steal their money, because, like I said, if you buy something from somebody, we're expecting to get something back in return. And the fact that we got nothing back at all, period, that was pretty, first time we ordered from his site and had that incident. So I'm hoping that when he does have a shopping cart, that will be made available, and one of my associates will be able to make a purchase from him. Hopefully they will get their product and they won't have to go through PayPal channels in order to get their money back, or try to force to get a product out of them. All right, so let's talk about some of the other things we've done for tests on our product, because we test our black screens against other black surfaces. Exotics are a little interesting because this is a custom-made design. It's not your everyday color. So these are sometimes to be engineered differently. Now, as for, who's the other person? Oh, Crow 1176. That demonstration against the bed sheet, that pretty much, I doubt he did that demonstration, or any of the test products. At the end of the day, you're pretty much dealing with black and white paint, because they can't seem to back that one up for themselves. So I don't know how that one's working out for them, but I know for a fact they did match a bed sheet a couple of days ago. It was yesterday they matched the bed sheet. But anyway, let's get over here to what the real important thing is about this video, is the exotics. And the reason why I bring this up is because it's interesting, because, when we were in our field, minding our own business, working on our products, we were accused of being this and accused of being that, and our products are supposed to be mixed with that, and there's supposed to be nothing more than black paint. At one point, I got accused of my black screens being gray because that was the only way that they could pretty much figure out how in the world is he pulling off such a high white level on a black surface. It has to be gray. So they had all different kinds of theories. Now, mind you, we debunked all those theories, many demonstrations, but I find it interesting that when we point this in the same direction, it's ignored. But let's move on to the new technology we have now, which, as I said before, is more superior than pretty much anything on the market. Because our technology can take out certifieds. When, again, they haven't tested their products over an 18 screen certified yet. Let's show you what we got here. This is a unicorn. You got a chance to see this yesterday. And at the end of the day, I would not put my money into something that cannot be backed up. Let's show you what we got here. I want to go on a clean surface because I don't want to mess up my table over here. I like my table. I got it all set up real nice over here. And I don't want to jack it up. We got to, hopefully if the weather's good tomorrow, we got to spray 3 screens tomorrow. So let's see if we got something here. I'm going to bring one of the post office boxes downstairs. That's when I need to bring a post office box downstairs. Now, those of you who have been waiting for orders, I will be processing today, getting your orders taken care of, getting them shipped out the door. So let's show you what we got. And when the Cinemax gets here, that's something else you got to go against now. So we got 3 different ones. Now, I love it when I show these containers off because people think they all look the same. Look at this right here. So interesting right there. This is the new one. I need to mark these too. I'm gonna mark them. 2 more extremely interesting. I would know what they were if I were open up the tops and pop them. I can tell what they are. But just want to make sure we got them right. Got them categoried. So already within our timeline, we've already had 3 of them already done. The exotics are done. We got 2 more to go with those. All right, let me see. I haven't decided what I'm going to call this one. I know what I want to call this one. Oh, no, I don't know. I'm confused on which one how I want to name it. Let me see. I'm going to pop my tops for a minute. I'm not sure what I want to call this one. There's an item there. Yeah, that's the new one. Actually, this one is the new one there. So. This one. I think I'm going to alter and change this one a bit. I like this one, but I'm going to alter and change this one a bit. This one I can upgrade to something much better. So we're going to put this aside. I know exactly what I want to add to that to upgrade that one. That can be changed to something completely different. This one. One, 2. And that's it right there. So there. That one alter and change that one a bit. You guys are over there. This is a unicorn. This is a unicorn. I like those three right there. Those are beautiful. I like that. This one, I want to make it a little bit different. I like it, but it's definitely different than the other one. I want different, but I want something different with this one. Let's see. Yeah. I haven't tried. Okay, let's watch over here for a minute. Before I let it all. You're not supposed to be there. nice. This is beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay. This came out real nice. This one. I'm going to put some future testing for this one. I want to test this one outside. I'm going to have to break this one down. This one, and then break down on this one right here. This one right here. Oh, that is an actual. I need a gallon for that one. Knock that one out. Give me a gallon. Yeah, do that one. Sorry you can't see what's going on behind you. I'm actually making a screen paint. Had an idea at the last minute. I'm going to be using something different with this one. But sorry I can't show you. I'm actually making something new right now. I like this one. This has a nice good blend to it. That's beautiful. Let's get some of this right here. We're going to have on this. What is he doing back there? What is he making? You can't see. Top. Yeah, I want to shake that out all over the place. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's actually perfect. All right, let's write the ingredients down for that one. Let's see. Let me squeeze in here real quick. It's in the base, that's all. Base is going to be that's about it. That's the base. We'll figure out what we're going to put in for the rest of it. We're going to call this, this is perfect. We'll work on the rest of that tomorrow. This is nice. This is going to be a good color. This one right here, I want to alter something completely different. I got an idea for this one. Ooh, top's gonna be on. This is an interesting black. Really interesting black. It's not quite black, but it's black. It's interesting. We can wait on this one until tomorrow. Finish out tomorrow, so we know what we need for this right here. Don't worry, you're not going to hear anything. You're not going to hear me talk about anything. But you got a chance to watch. But behind me, listen to me make a screen paint. All right, so that's a base right there. Good right there. That is going to be an interesting black. This is going to be. It's not going to be black as Phantom, but this is going to be interesting. I can't wait to use this one tomorrow. Let's start getting the rest of the process done for it. Now we'll use that at the base. We'll use the base. Don't have to put the special stuff in it yet. All right, so this is what I was making in the back. It looks black, doesn't it? This is not black. It's very, very dark, interesting color, but it's not black. This is what I just got finished making a few minutes ago. Let's show you how fast we make them. So right now, these are the exotics we have here. These are the colors we have that we're going to be having pretty soon, part of our lineup. As you can see, none of them match. Not one of them. And this one is the one I made on camera behind you that you couldn't see. The one that looks like it's black, right? That looks black, doesn't it? It's black, right? It's an interesting kind of black. Don't even know what we're going to call it yet. It doesn't even have a name. This is the one I just made on camera right behind you. The one you couldn't see. To show you how fast I can make them. But it looks black, doesn't it? It's not black. That's how fast I can make a screen paint. That's how fast we've been blessed to make a screen paint. So I literally made that right behind you. I like the other one that I saw. I had the other container, but I was like, nah, I want to change that to something completely different. And I want to use this one. I want something else in my head that I want to use. So we're going to take that right back here, real quick. That is not even done yet either. That's just a base. So this is what we have now for the exotics. I got to make more of that. I definitely need more of that right there. We only had enough supplies to make that little amount right there. So I might as well knock out the invisible gamer while I'm at it. Get that knocked out too. Get the invisible gamer knocked out of the way. Then we'll have that done. But that's it right there. That's finished right there. Oh, and I got the name for it already. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, we got to do this one. I gotta paint this one down. I got to. This thing's gonna look like. Oh, we gotta get a look at this. We might have to paint this one right now. I'm curious. We can go over the unicorn right now. I'm not worried about that. But we have to get an idea what this thing's gonna look like. So let me go add in the rest of the technology we're blessed to have to be able to do this. Let's see. Oh, we got no mirrors here, so you guys can see anything coming back at you. So good. Perfect. That is definitely a new one. So right now, I'm making a screen paint right behind you. I'm going to give a 3. So put this one to the side here. Here. Just to show you how fast we make them. And not only that, I'm going to throw it against a certified too. So, spirit of the moment thing being done. Never actually made a screen print on camera behind. I've made it on front of camera to show you what we're making, but not something we make, we sell. Something we just sell. Did we drop it in there? I think we did drop it in there, I'm not sure. Just in case it's got one in there. And we did drop it in there. We dropped it in there. Okay, let me check the container. Whoa. Oh no, we didn't drop. We didn't drop it in there. All right. Put that one down. Definitely different from the rest of them. So let's see what we put in there. That what we put in. Okay. I might even put that in. We don't even need that, to tell you the truth, honestly. I ain't feeling it. I'm not feeling that, but I'm going to feel a little bit of this right here. I'm not feeling the other one. That's not what we need. That's not what we need. That'll work. That'll be perfect. I got to feel I'm touching you. I'm feeling this one. Got to put that in there too. Got to. I'm feeling it. You got to put it in there now. Feeling it. That's perfect. Good. Everything Gucci. Just close it down. Close it down. Shut it down. All right. Let me get it right. So I decided, like I said, I've never done this, but I figured, hey, you know what? Now, usually when we tell people that we make screen paints in 30 minutes, you know, a lot of people find it hard to believe. So I figured just make one behind you on camera. Last minute, we'll change out one, and we'll convert that one to something else. We're especially to make enough of these. It gets easier every time. All right, check this out. All right, here we got. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted to stay the same. Nothing altered, nothing changed. Good. Good. Usually when you drop those formulas in there, sometimes those formulas may change the outcome of the screen. And I need that screen to stay the same. I'm going to put a spark out real quick. We can paint this in. Alright, let's grab ourselves a surface right here. Make sure we're good, we're clean on the side, nothing's coming up. Alright, all my goodies are put away. Alright, I'm happy. Okay, good. Alright, so we're going to paint over the unicorn. Doesn't make a difference, we got plenty of unicorn. We got a lot of unicorn. I'm going to paint over to this new screen paint. So, Jamie and PARTAY, you can see how fast it takes me to develop tech. I just made it one right behind you just a few minutes ago. So let's check it out. I like this one right here. I might do a couple of screens. I might do the Darth Vader with this one. All right, so these are done. These are finished. Let's knock out this other one, paint it down, and see what we got. Let's see the unicorn on this one. Need a fresh roller for this one. Whew. The reason why I say is because when you make different screen paints, they're not all supposed to look the same, like a shade off from each other. They're supposed to look weird. I mean, well, pretty much my design. So maybe that's just me. I develop weird stuff. All right, let's get the screen painted up. Where is the stand? Oh, it's over here for that other demonstration. Where's my stand? Okay. Yeah, you've done so many combinations, paints. After a while, it's like, okay, pretty much know I'm going ahead and that with this one. Like I said, interesting. I never know what I'm going to do that day when I'm making something. Well, I know the ingredients that God gives me, blesses me to have, and that's why I can do what I do, because all my knowledge comes from God at the end of the day. This is why I explain to some people, but they don't understand that all my knowledge comes from God. All right. This is how fast that my Lord blesses me with the knowledge to design this stuff. Right now, I already have about 6 paints of the Olympians set up for 2022. We're already set up for 2022 already. Already set and ready to go. All right, let's get the new stuff. All right, that's it. Let's drop it. Now, it's not black, which I showed you in the containers over here. Not black at all, period. It's a different kind of black. And then I test its coverage. How much can I get out of it? It's very important because coverage allows me to see how much the customer is going to get out of a container of a simple roll. And that's pretty good coverage. Put a little bit more down, that's it. That's good to know. Coverage is really, really, really freaking low. We're actually pretty good. I don't want too high with it. Use a lot of paint. That might have been way too much. Let me shake this up, because I want to go over it and see it on top of the, against the others, trying to compare. Those are perfect. Doesn't look like anything. I want them to match. If we don't have a name for it, actually we don't have a name for any of them. Only one that has a name is unicorn. Unicorn's the only one that has a name attached to it. The rest of them don't have any names attached to them. Let's see. That's it, fast, quick, done, easy. That's finished. All right, get the projector set up. Nice. There. And that you can see that it doesn't match black. It's right here. Well, I'm gonna get a phantom out. I'm gonna get a phantom out down here. Let's get a black phantom out here. Let me see, where's the phantoms at? Oh, here somewhere. There we go. All right, cool. Now, this is phantom technology. Black, 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 black stuff. That's the stuff we just painted a few minutes ago. That's how dark phantoms are. This is the difference in our technology. That fast, that quick. This one was made yesterday, these two were made today, and that one was made on camera behind you. That's the one that's painted over there. And we're going to put it against the certifier right from the door when it dries. About that, my bad. The buttons on the phone, I got to be careful not to hit those bad boys. That's better. All right, so you can see it's not black. It's black, but it's not black, so it's an interesting color. Let's get something up here to dry it. Now, for those of you on a screen, oh, that's a cookie cutter screen. Nope, measured it today. That screen is 71 inches. No cookie cutter. But it still has to be displayed on a bigger screen. That's why I need to get down to Lowe's so I get some sheets so that styrofoam, which would be nice, so I can get my everything set up. I can do more screens or get them more motorizers in. Whatever comes first, it'll make a difference. I'm going to get something in here on a much larger scale because I can't work with this. The reason why I can't work with it is because I'm used to having my projectors back at a far distance. Now, at a far distance, you can't work on a screen that small. It's not going to work. It's going to overlap the screen. We need to be to hit the screen physically. All right, let's get the projector on. And let's get a fan in front of you. Where are the fans at? Fans. Fans are on this side. All right. Get some juice for the fan. I'll just be back a little bit farther. A little too close for me. I'm definitely gotta wash my hands. I'm transferring paint over my stuff. See, there we go. I got a good shot with you guys in it. Oh, fire should be better. Okay, let's get you popping. What's going on here? Today. Tighten a little bit. Okay. No, we don't have enough room for you, baby. All right, no problem. I'll bring it a little bit more. And on that one, we need more room. This is on good. This one is real nice. This is really nice. We got to write this one a little better down. That's exactly what I'm working with here. That one came out quite nice. All right, let me see. Let's get this right here. I'm going to expand a little bigger than that. I'm just writing some stuff down. Cool. And let's see, we can put a... Yeah, that's right there. Okay, good. I got an idea. We got it here. Let's see if I can do this. So I think what I'm going to do is, I got a 92-inch out back. We're going to coat this to a 92-inch screen. The reason why I'm doing this one first is because this is the one I made on camera behind you. So we need it on a much bigger scale. This is not going to work right here. It's good, but I'm saying it's a 70-inch, but we need it on a 92. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We already made the product right behind you. It doesn't match anything we have over there. Even though it looks black on the container, it does not match the formula that we have for the Phantom. That's how fast it takes for us to design a screen paint. That quick, that fast. I think I'm going to do a couple of them like that. I'm going to do an Olympian behind camera. You can hear me making it, but you won't see it. That screen was made less than 30 minutes. Keep in mind. I might put a timer up. Put a big timer to see how fast and show how fast we make them. All our technology at the end of the day comes from God. That fast, that quick. That's how fast we can develop technology. Which means if we choose to, I can obsolete my entire product line and rebuild it right from the ground up. Which I'm not going to do because, man, that was a pain in the neck the last time I did that one. I am not doing that one again. Not for a long time. All right. This one's a beaut. I love it. It's going to work. We don't got a name for it or anything. It is a 1% technology. When we make them right from the door, they're only 1%. That's it. Let's get our certifies. Four certifieds I like to use are the best I have in my category, which is for the whitest screen. I like to use the Cinema Gray. The Acoustic 1080p3 because it has a 0.9 gain for white test. I like to use the Dark Star 9, Daylight's new screen, and I like to use the Cinema Gray 5D. Those are the ones I like to use. We did the first test on the screens. And man, I'm telling you, it's looking gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And we're in a max out zone at that. So no ambient light controlled environments, none of that. Straight max out zone. So tomorrow we'll come and have some fun with it. We'll drop it at 4,000. We'll drop it at 1,000. Right now, 5,000 was good because we need to see if that screen's got a hotspot right for the door. That's very important. Make sure they don't hotspot. And at 5,000, now your screen, yeah, 5,000 will make your screen hotspot extremely fast. Now you can see it's maintained with no problem whatsoever. It's probably already dry already. Fast application, no 4 applications, no 7 days to dry. We're done on this thing. And that's it. Get the certified thing done, and that's it. We're done. We're toasty. So toasty. And of course, we'd like to thank our Lord and Savior for blessing us with such amazing technology, as always. That is going to be quite impressive. So now we have a different version of a black. Now it's not as black. It's not as black as you can see by the cap off. It's not as black as the Phantom. The Phantom's always going to be the darkest screens we ever make. But like I said, it's an interesting color. Which makes me think: can we alter black? Now that's something to think about. Probably could. I can come with a whole lineup of all black paints that basically are altered and changed in different. I'll be pretty cool to do. I got an experiment to do tomorrow. I'm curious. Let me see. Put the fan off. Let's go over to white screen. I'm going to take the Cinema Gray, minus the screen paint. That is made in about, I don't know, It wasn't 30, I'll tell you that much. All right, there we go. These are the tests we put on right from the door. This is very important for this one because this is the first one of its kind that I've actually made behind a camera. I've never ever made a screen paint behind a camera, not ever. This will be the first one. Spirit of a moment thing. Oh, Dark Star 9. Right here, there's a Dark Star 9. So we're going to do certifieds right from the door. Show you how fast we can develop technical. God, we're not us. God blesses us to be able to develop this technology at the end of the day. At the end of the day. People say, well, how come you always say we? Because when I mean we, I mean me and God. And God's when we get up in the morning and make this stuff. Always suspension of the Lord. Here we go. There's another one right there. And for a white sample sheet, I like to put a shade of each color up there because I don't like when people do demonstrations and they pick out screens. They're going to be comfortable with their screen. We put up different shades so the screen has to be able to compete with different shades of certifieds. Oh, sorry about that. Here we go. So when I sit here and tell you on camera that I can develop technology that fast, if I bring someone's product down here, we could actually develop a product that fast and take their product out that quick. If I can do this to a certified, what do you think I'll do to a screen paint? Just to show you how fast it can be done. All right, let's begin. Don't even have a name for it yet. So baby, let's get her going. We're not going to go through the steps today, are we? All right, so let's bring the camera in front because I want anything on an angle. Mind you, we've got screens up here who have narrow viewing cones. That's not good. If you're on an angle with the camera, you need to be up in front like this. See, that one's supposed to be a little lighter than that. Where are the stands at? Here's one right here. Yeah, there they are, people. And the one you see right here, that one right there, was made behind you on camera. There you go, see? So they have that narrow viewing cone, so the problem you have to be right up in front of the in front of the screen to do that one. All right, there we go. As I told you before, we look for a certain color in the white level. If that certain color is not there, it automatically lets me know what's going to happen in the next round. Now, next stage around, if it's too light and it's reflecting too much white light, your color levels are going to drop crazy, like really crazy. Red screen. Told you. Every single time. Every single time. What are you asking for YouTube? No, I don't want freaking YouTube TV. Cut that nose. I hate this crap, man. Like now they're pushing advertising on you. Like we're going to get this TV one way or another. Don't want that crap. Anyway, there you go. Right from the door. So this is when I say that I can reverse engineer y'all stuff so fast it's not even funny. I can take your stuff and I can advance to make it far better than what it is. And use it to destroy its own stuff. But I can't do that at the end of the day because that's doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. But I can if I was on the other side of this. Oh yeah. I hate the boosters. I just got new boosters. I'm going to have to take those things back. They're really acting up. All right, let's see what's going on with the boost. Oh, there we go. So right now, a screen paint that is around, I say, I don't even know what we could call it. We just made it behind camera, so about 1% we can give it at the most. It's taken on 1, 2, 3 certified screens already. It's a maxed out zone, which means this room is designed to take on a ton of ambient light. And if you're worried about saying, well, that's a cookie cutter screen, that screen's 71 inches. But like I said, for me, it's not big enough. We got to take the 92 outside. We got to coat that tomorrow. This will be, like I said, this will be the first screen print I've ever developed behind a camera. Now let's go over to this color right here. So you can see it's not as black as a Phantom, but it's dark. "4K Snow Screensavers." Speed this up a little bit. So these right here that you're looking at right now, these were developed today before I got on camera. I'll knock these two out first. This is the Unicorn. We don't have a name for this yet. We don't have a name for that yet. These were developed earlier day. Right around the time when this was developed, we went in and developed that one right there. That's the one you're seeing right now. That one was made behind camera. I had another one here, but I want to change that to something else. So I had to have 4 of them up here for the display. So that one was made behind camera. But when you look at the container, it looks black. That's why we had to do the pour out to show you side by side. No, that's a Phantom right there. That's how dark Phantoms are. That's the new stuff right there. Isn't that an interesting color right there? That's going to come out really, really nice. I can't wait to do that one. See the container? That's the container in right now. See how it looks black? So if you look at them side by side, like, that's the same paint. Nope, no it's not. No, it is not. So this will be the first screen paint that I've ever developed behind a camera. Never did one before. It was fun. It's interesting. And some of them said, probably we'll get the same thing from the naysayer. Oh, but we could do the same thing. Not against certifies, you won't. Guarantee you won't be doing any of the tests we're going to be doing on this screen. Yeah, guess what? Digital One can do the same thing too. With the same naysayer, so we do the same thing. Same reaction. But you don't do the same test we do. Right from the minute the door screen is developed, it's automatically hit with certifies. That's why we got the stack of certifies on the floor. So tomorrow morning, we'll do some fun with stuff with this real quick. We'll throw an ultra short throw on it. We'll do a long throw distance throw on it. And we'll take it outside. Just for kicks and giggles. Let's do, oh, and the other thing too, we know that when you guys make those products at the end of the day, you don't do your tests properly. You're supposed to show your color patterns, get certifies, your white levels, and you're supposed to show your contrast levels. For some reason, I don't know why you guys are skipping that one. LG Beta Fish. Now the Darkstar 9 is supposed to be the dark, actually this is the darkest gunmetal screen we have. And this is why the big companies, we don't care about Chrome PARTAY. Who cares about them at the end of the day? Like I said, our eyesights are on the big companies. This is a lesson this is a bit of an eye opener for you guys. It took you years to develop the technology that's laying against this tech we have here, and we made this on camera. Well, behind the camera. And we're able to use it to take out your technology that fast, that quick. It's an eye-opener. And when I tell you at the end of the day, I get offers, I get offers. If I decide to go with a knockoff projection screen company that has like all white screens, I can advance all their technology for their screens to be far more advanced than what we have on the market right now. So yes, even you Black Diamonds, Elite Screens, DMP Supernova, all you big boy companies out there, if I decide to go with a smaller company, I can advance all their white screens to take out all your stuff within minutes. No problem at all. Can't buy me out because I don't care about your money at the end of the day. Yeah. All right, let's pack it up. We got work to do tomorrow. Tomorrow, besides this craziness, we're going to be working on 3D invisible technology. Oh yeah, I got a screen already set up for it over there. Working on that tomorrow. I got to spray a customer screen tomorrow, and I have to do a micro mesh, 10 by 12 micro mesh screen tomorrow, and some other stuff I'm doing. Let's do the Skyworth demonstration too. Where did I just put the whatchamacallit right there? I was kind of ticked off. I'm gonna tell you something. What I mean by some companies get the freak on my nerves, and they really do. And you know who you are. This is one particular company we don't like. You already know who they are. We don't like them. That's why we designed the Phantom. The Phantom was strictly designed to take out their technology from the door. So after I went through the little incident with the whole lawyer thing with them, and they know what I'm talking about if they're watching later on or whatever, they continue to follow me. Oh, yes, they did. The lawyer continued to follow me. I don't know what he was doing, but the lawyer I know continued to follow me because I had there's a on my site. You'll see it. It's still there. I had a Facebook fan page called Silver Diamond. You know they came after me for that because I had the word diamond in my keep in mind at the end of the day, you do not own the right to the word diamond. Now mine at the time it was a smaller company. I was basically renting out of a room. I didn't have much experience, you know what I mean? That end, but that particular end, in the legal area. But now try that nonsense and see what happens. Because I am going to come out of the screen. It's going to have diamond embedded into it. It's going to be one of the Olympians. And I would love to see you try to take me to court and try to sue me on the simple fact that I used the word diamond in something that you don't even own the rights to. But yeah, I realized I had a lawyer look over that information that I showed y'all. Yeah, they bullied the daylights out of me. That's what they did. That's why we don't like them. That's what a Phantom was designed for. And that's why we requested your sample sheets that never got here. So at the end of the day, no. Between the Crows and the Partays, we don't care. It's the big companies that we got our eyesights on. Make me one of these and send a video over to them and say, look, this is what I'll do to your screen at the end of the day because I will wreck your screen at the end of the day. Let's get something else. But on top of that, the customers benefit because I just spent $5,000 for a projection screen or $4,000 for a projection screen. Ain't that nonsense to begin with? That was the whole purpose. Them jokers ticked me off with that nonsense. Let me see. Let me go over. Let's grab, let me see. Skyworth food demonstration. This screen has to be to maintain its white levels without becoming so dark you can't see the screen. These are the tests that they're supposed to do. Like the whole tablecloth. That test should have been done a long time ago. Different forms of fabric should have been done a long time ago. So this is what I'm going to do. Jamie, so you can understand where I'm coming from. When your Cinemax gets down here, I'm going to develop a screen paint behind camera. You'll hear me making it. I'm going to put it out here. I'm going to take your screen apart. I'm going to do it in 1 minute. I'll put a timer up. See how fast I can make this stuff. I'm going to level your product. I keep telling you, at the end of the day, you guys don't sit in our category at all, period. I don't even know where you guys get the idea where you think you're going to challenge my technology. I keep explaining to you, we make this stuff extremely fast. If I wanted to, and trust me, it won't happen for a while. I did replace the product line probably twice. It is a headache because mind you, I got screens throughout my entire house. So if I change out an entire product line, that means I have to paint every freaking screen in the house by that product line because I can't advertise something that we don't have anymore. And I ain't doing that. I did it this first. No, I did it twice. Not doing that one again. Oh, that's a lot of freaking work. So we don't even have a name for it. We'll figure out something. Well, gotta give me something tomorrow for it. We're gonna call it. Let's go over here and let's grab over here. Now, all the stuff we have behind us, the exotic collection, this is supposed to be something that was set up for maybe 2 weeks from now because we still got projects we're working at right now. I still have Unicorn I got to get through, and I still have the Superior Gamer we have over here, which we haven't even started yet. So, but this one, I want to play around a little more because this one, like I said, is the first one I made behind a camera. So, you got a chance to not see it being made, but you got a chance to. Yeah, I can't show you that part. I thought I could cover up but I can't even show you that part. Period. But at least you got a chance to see it behind camera. You can hear me putting it together, shaking it up, and making it. I gotta get to Home Depot. I need a freaking rack of freaking 4x8s and styrofoam. Wait, while you guys check that out and clean this up, get these ready for tomorrow. Sorry about that. Let me put these over here. Imagine all the testing I want to do when I finally get around to launching these things. And this is the reason why I never have any nice clothes. Let's go over here. Let's see. There we did all those already. TCL 4K demonstrations. Oh, I forgot to do Starfield. Starfield screensaver. She's having a moment. Cancel. Starfield screensaver. Right, whatever. Can you imagine if this was voice activation, had something to do with my car or my house to get into it? Yeah, that'd be a fun ride, wouldn't it? Let's see, let me see what we got in here. Here we go, right there. Is that hard? Panasonic 4K demonstration. Oh, she's definitely having a moment. Let's just go with OLED demonstrations, and maybe she'll work a little harder on that one. Let's see what we got to do here. She's not listening to any voice commands at all, period. Here we go. And just to have it on record, because we need to have all this stuff on record when we do it. I need to display the screen paint that was made. I'll spot behind camera. Display meter readings in the environment. All this has got to be on record now. There's our readings for the room. As I said before, this is a max out zone. Meters don't read in here. So we got a screen that's less than, it's probably 1% done screen. It's made right behind camera, which took no time at all to make. Probably about good, maybe 7 minutes or maybe at the most. Against 4 certified projection screens, ranging from the lightest and certified as the best with 0.9, the 2 gunmetal screens, and a cinema grade 5D. Tomorrow morning, we'll set it up for ultra short throw. We have 4 ultra short throw test demonstrations. We'll use the Elite Screens ceiling and light rejection. That's the newest technology we have. We have everything from 1, I think 2, all the way up to the last one, which is 3. We have all of those. So we do that test tomorrow just to get it run to see how fast this thing is going to be able to develop. And then after that, we'll do it at 1,000 lumens. And then after that, later on, well, if we got good weather, we'll take it outside and we'll hit it at 27 feet back. The reason why we're doing this one particularly special, because like I said, it's the first one that was ever developed behind a camera, that fast, that quick. But like I said, at the end of the day, when I sit there and tell people, and I've told you before, when we actually were making the exotics, so fast, so many different colors. We were like, look, we can make these in 30 minutes. And someone's like, no, you're not making it in 30 minutes. That's virtually impossible. We just saw it get done. We just did one right behind the camera. Boom, brought it up, showed you the difference between that one and the Black Phantom, which they don't match because the containers are exactly the same. Do it in front of a meter, maxed it out in the zone, do it against certified, painted it, done. That's it. And the paint processing time didn't take any time at all. No 4 applications, no complicated applications, none of that nonsense. Not waiting 4 to 7 days for a screen to freaking dry. None of that. So when I sit there at the end of the day and I tell the naysayers, trust me, you want to mind your own business. Because I can take a product that you went online and you said you did this and it does that and so and so and so, and I can make a product within minutes and level it. If I can do it as a certified, what do you think I'll do to your screen? And I think that's what we're going to do from now on. Anybody wants to talk trash, we'll bring your product over here and we'll make a product behind camera within 8 minutes, and we'll level your technology or screen printer, whatever it is. And at the end of the day, you'll mind your business, we mind our business. That's what it comes down to. Oh, I'm going to get an email about these right here. Oh, where did that go to? Oh, that's the other one. That's a new technology. And we still got the Olympians to do too. That's like 7 of those bad boys. 7 of them. 7 of the Olympians. And they're already done. They're already written down on the book. We just have to get around to doing them. That's the 2022 screen paints. They're going to be coming up. Ooh, what is it? What are you? Fly over Spain. Wow. That's beautiful. I want to get this one right here. Now we'll show you our screen as a standalone, since we did the certifieds already. We did all the certifieds. It's got to do 18 of them. In order to pass, it's got to do 18 long throw certifieds, and it has to do around 6 ultra short throws in order to pass. It's going to have to pass that 13 feet back outside at 1,000 lumens in order to get that label too. So we'll have it on a standalone by itself. Let's do a little victory dance for itself. Now, the way this one was designed, we can make an entire product line from this one alone by itself, with the way it was developed. It was developed a little different from the ones I have behind me. Which I'm going to do experiment with one tomorrow. I got something else I'm going to do. I got an experiment what I want to do with one tomorrow. Let's see how that one comes up. So we get out of that one. All right, buddy boy, you're over here. You've earned your spot with the other screen paints. Ugh, you're leaking. Get you cleaned up. Yeah, well, on the bright side of it all, you know, these my customers have a lot to choose from at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, at least they don't have to spend $5,000 for a projection screen, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, it saves you a ton of money. Don't have to have an overpriced, expensive projector to make the screen look good, because the screen's going to do all the work. The sample sheet's back up. That's the good part about it all. Very cleaned up. Stuff from my recipe book. was making me sleepy. So if you ever understand, like, we don't sleep, man. This is all I sleep. This is all I dream about. Do you know how much I love my freaking company? How much I enjoy my freaking work? When I'm finally sitting down at my bed and I'm sitting there just basically watching TV, I can't basically stop for 5 minutes to go look online and see who's got a newer projector, what kind of technology they're working on, what they're doing over in Japan with all this kind of, I'm studying now virtual, not virtual so much more like hologram technology. So I'm really big into that. So there's like so much stuff. My brain never shuts down when it comes to this stuff. You have to love what you do to do it all the time. I love doing this. Really, seriously, not now. Leave me alone. Let me see if we got some color in this, man. Something exciting. I've done all these already. Anybody wants to make me happy? So what you got here? No, same thing. I've done animals to death. Alright, that ain't gonna work. I need something else. Check wire or whatever. I've never done that. Check out some fish real quick. I need to do something for a minute. Ooh, yeah, that is nice. That's gonna be real nice. This is gonna do really well outside. I can tell by the angle gain it's gonna pick up quite nicely. Quite nicely. So it's got a nickname. It's got a name already. I just got the name for it. And it deserves to have it too. Definitely deserves to have it. So my intention was not to make a screen paint behind you. It was not my intention. The reason why I went down that road is because we're supposed to have 4 of these for the lineup. There's supposed to be 4 of them. One of them, I liked it, but I wanted to change it to something else. But I don't have the ingredients here to change it to what I want to change it to. So I basically took this one over here, the larger container, and God blessed me with the idea on what to put together. And I started making it behind camera because I figured, you guys can't see anything anyway. You're pointing in that direction. I don't know if mirrors over there, if you can't see the reflection. You can't break it down by sound. So, I just made it there on camera real fast so I can have it up there on time. And then basically, boom, like I said, as always, God always blesses for our technology to work. And sure enough, yeah, we got it. Now we have this is the first screen paint ever developed behind a camera. That fast, that quick. But not only that, it was able to prove exactly how advanced it was by going against 4 certified screens. And we didn't do this with just pretty colors and a dark environment. We did this in a fully lit environment, maxed out meter. We did it from contrast, we did it from white levels, and we did it from colors. So this thing should be able to pass anything we throw at it, pretty much. Let's see. Ooh, I love these colors. One thing I like is when you do the thumbnails. And the thumbnails don't look exactly what you want when you're looking for when it comes to fish. I like really colorful fish. That looks really freaking good. We got to do a lights out. All right, as for my customers, but you're going to be getting tracking numbers soon, so I set up a tracking date already for your packages to be shipped out. I just want to get this one screen sprayed out for this customer, get him done, and then I can ship everybody out together. So she's not working right now. She's not working. Let's see what else we got on here. I'm not gonna turn the lights out for this one. I don't like doing lights out for when we do contrast levels. usually when we do the exotics, they're free color options. There's no way in the world I'm building a shopping cart for every last one of them. That's going to be a freaking headache at the end of the day. So what it's going to be is when you come on to the new Phantom Exotic Collection lineup, it's all going to be free color options in there. Makes it a lot easier for us. But this one right here, it's got to have, it can't be part of the exotics. It was made completely different. That one already has a name attached to it. And it's probably going to be 3 of those. I know there's a lot of screen printing in it. Look, at the end of the day, I don't mean to overwhelm you with a lot of screen paint, but you have to understand the brain does not shut off for anything at all, period. I even think about screen paint in my sleep, so it doesn't shut off. And the minute I get up, I want to make this, I want to make that, I want to put that together. But then I remember I can't overcrowd the website. Literally, I want to build me a second website for something else completely different. I want to make 2 different companies with 2 different product lines. That's what it's going to come down to, literally. That's what's going to come down to, 2 different product lines. We have to do customizations for outside. We got to do something different here. This is how my brain is racing right now. So now this particular product we just developed right here is completely different from the 3 you're seeing right there. It's a totally different form of formula base. So this one right there can actually spark off its own form of product line. Imagine it like a tree. You know how a tree starts off with just a seed and it branches out from one branch, the next branch, the branch to that branch, and that branch to another branch? That's how it works in my head. That's how it functions. And each one of those branches that fire off, none of them can be exactly the same as the one it previously started from. And you learn that lesson the hard way. Because if you sell one of those items and you sign one of those little pieces of paper saying, okay, I'll sell you this technology for so and so dollars, but I can't basically make it ever again. That means if you basically, if 4 of those have the same ingredients as one of those, you can knock out half your product line because you sold one of them. They can never carry the same ID. Each ID must be different. That's when it gets complicated. So that one right there by itself in that big container has an entire different identity from the ones in front, the 3 in front of it. That one can have its own product line by itself. And we have a name for them too. We're going to call them. There's going to be 3 of them. I'm going to make those for 2022 too. I'm not going to bother because it's too much work. They'll be set up for next year. Those particular ones will be set up for next year. We'll test them, show them off, but we won't launch them until next year. They'll be a part of the Olympians line. With the Olympians, we'll go with them. Because right now I got enough on my plate as it is. So this is one thing that turned into something else. This is the same thing when it comes to my setups I do downstairs. It was just one screen I was supposed to put in with neon lights, and then boom, turned into all of this. That fast, that quick. Not complaining. It's just a lot of work sometimes at the end of the day. This is why I'm in VR most of the time, because VR allows me to shut the freak down when I'm in there. My mind goes someplace else. The minute I come out of there, I'm back to this world. It allows me to shut down. I can't be in there too long because I get headaches. Oh, ho, ho. Look at the white level on this monster. Oh, yes, it's going to be a monster. That's why I don't understand how, I'm going to say this real quick, I'm sorry, but I don't understand how people like Jamie come on and do these demonstrations that our screen's supposed to be so dark. Does he know these things are tested before we launch these things? Like every screen paint you're going to see run through here is going to go through some crazy vigorous testing, stuff they never put their products through. Yeah, please, give me a break. But I guarantee you, when your stuff gets down here, I'm going to make that product right there behind camera. We're going to put the timer up, and we're going to make it right there. So I'm going to make a product that's 1%, not even tested, and it's going to take yours out in one hit. Then I'll take out the certifieds when we get ready for those. That's how we're going to do it when your products come over. And hopefully this will give him some kind of idea to stay in your freaking lane and mind your business. That's going to be pretty embarrassing. It is going to be really embarrassing for you. Already, you haven't matched the sheets yet, so we know that wasn't coming. He wasn't going to do the sheets. He wasn't going to do the paint. He's never doing any of that at all. All right, we got to get the 92 out tomorrow from the backyard. That's going to have to be coated onto this. This is going to be cold out there, but we need to do some tests on this. And if the weather is good, I got to be outside to paint coat three screens with the Invisible Phantom. And we'll have this one outside on the 92-inch outside, if the weather's good. If it's not, then we'll do it tomorrow. Or the day after that, or whatever. We'll get it outside. I want to see this thing react outside. Man, wire like a kite, man. Should have never had that piece of pie. But this is the reason why I do. People say, you're into virtual. Yeah, I love virtual reality, man. It's the only problem. I can't be in it alone because I have headaches. But other than that, it's the one place I can go where my brain will literally shut the freak down and I can go someplace else. That's why I got my virtual reality. Because when I'm in this world, my brain doesn't shut off. It's freaking almost, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still freaking wired thinking about technology. Mind you, I showed you what happens in a day of my, just part of my day. When I get up, things I'm doing around the house, do that, blah, 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 blah. Imagine incorporating work into that and everything else. And at the end of the day, you just want to sit down, watch a movie, and shut down. My brain won't allow me to do it sometimes. So this is where I'll be it. Now, which one will pull the higher contrast level over this one? The Phantom? Phantom's going to. Phantom's a black screen. I am curious to see how much it would have simmer. Of course, it's going to pull higher. And if the screen's blacker, this will probably pull a higher white level than the Phantom. But I'm curious to see how high. Because in mine, you can take a Phantom, put it next to a gray screen, which we did. We did a 92-inch gray screen, stuck it next to a Phantom, did them all horizontal, and the Phantom was able to keep it with no problem. No. Let's get a lights out demonstration before I get out of here. And tomorrow morning, I want to test that new surface with the new hologram technology we're working on. Phillips 4K demonstrations. Nope, she's not working today. She's definitely not working today. All right, let's grab something off of here. She's not working today. J and K 4K. She is just not with me today at all, period. And make 4 of them. So tomorrow we'll have the name of them. We have the name already, but I'm not going to mention it on camera. We have to do a test. We need 4 of these. That's exactly what we need.
So how are we going for Old Spice?
Well, this is an interesting demonstration. Started off during the demonstration, figure out where this guy's paint is at, because it's nowhere to be found at all, period. In the process, trying to see where his product is at. We ended up making one. We actually made a couple of them, one of them. Good day today. See the reflection off the strawberries on the table. Give me let me see. We'll write through this real quick. No. Alright, so we give it its nickname, or actually its actual name. To green label, buddy. The first one ever made on a camera. You would have to be something special. Sorry about this feedback.
Subway has so many new footlongs, like new bomb cake and rebel lumps. You're not a sandwich. Get out of there.
when you see the angle came from the top, it's like coming down on top of it. Let's see if that screen's going to be the main thing with that light over top of it. Let's try some real quick. Football highlights. Of course, she's not listening today. All right, we got more testing to do. I'm gonna get out of here. We got more testing to do tomorrow, so we're gonna be back on here to play with this thing tomorrow. Except for it's not gonna be on the screen. It's gonna be on the 92 we have out in the backyard. That's what we're gonna put it on. And we're gonna drag this thing outside, inside with some ultra short throw test on it. Definitely got some fun with this thing. Well, whenever you're ready, buddy boy, you let me know, and we'll start buying from you. I'm still waiting for this guy right here. So the day we just came in here, we made, let's see, we did unicorn yesterday. We did 2 of the exotics today, and then we came and made a screen paint behind camera that knocked out a bunch of certified screens. And I guarantee you, this technology right here would wipe out everything he has right now with no problem. And some people are saying, well, why do you keep coming at him like that? No. Again, remember what I said. We were minding our own business. We didn't even know who PARTAY was to begin with. I didn't even know who he was. I never heard him before. Honestly, he jumped in that crow bandwagon, got himself destroyed in the process. Should mind his own business at the end of the day. You know, then you have people coming in the room saying, oh, you're afraid of him. You don't want to test against his products. You know, you're afraid his product is more inferior. Please, are you kidding me? How long I've been in the business, how many big companies I've run across. And you think 2 hobbyists are basically going to rattle my cage at the end of the day? I made it crystal clear to mind your own business at the end of the day. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. He wrote the check. I cashed it for him. Now his site is shut down. You can't open that site up. You see the technology we're developing over here? So if you think of this technology that was developed at 1%, comes in here, does a max out zone with no problem, wipes out a couple of certified screens in the process, and you think a screen paint can hold its weight against it? They can't even pass the test we just gave them. Right now as it is. Now he's sitting over there with his biting his bottom lip because he can't do a darn thing about it. You can never open up that shopping cart ever again. Not with the fact that it'd be more embarrassing for us to develop a technology within 8 minutes behind camera and use it to level his screen. That's really embarrassing. Now this shopping cart is going to be locked forever. They're not opening them up. He's better off just basically just getting rid of the website and save some money. That's my personal advice. Cancel your website, save some money. At the end of the day, we didn't know who he was or what he was about, nothing at all. And you're going to keep doing these videos against my products. I'm going to keep talking trash about my products, so we get the results. That comes down to it. Same thing like Jamie over there, running his mouth. Same results happened to him too. He had to shut down his eBay account. It's no longer there, it's gone. Can't even back his product up to black and white. He can't even back his product to a 7-year-old screen paint that we made years ago. And now we got the bed sheets to deal with. Because at the end of the day, his product matches a bed sheet. Don't worry about the rest of the screen paints. Once we get the Cinemax down here and we do what we need to do to it, that's the end of it. Very day, let Mr. Bird alone. And let Mr. Bird design his screen paints in peace. Don't mention my name. Mind your own business. Mr. Bird don't even know you exist at the end of the day. Couldn't care less. You can sit there and say that your screen paint can summon aliens. Don't care. It's none of my business. Stick my name into it. That's what you're going to get. This is exactly what you're going to be dealing with at the end of the day. Because if you can't back your products up, and I pay any attention to you, and I decide to go look into your website and pay attention to how you're doing your products, I'm going to find every single corner that you're cutting. And that's what we found out in his. Because the first thing I picked up when I saw his demonstration, the wall. That's the first thing that clicked when I saw it was the wall. I was like, good gracious, the wall is exactly the same color as the screen. I wonder. I didn't really know how bad it was going to be until I saw the demonstration. So when I saw the demonstration, I'm like, okay, the first time I watched it, I was like, okay, I'm just going to watch it. Then I figured he's probably saying some really important stuff in there. So I went there to listen to it. And the stuff I heard, oh, come on. Are you freaking kidding me? You got to be kidding me. You can't back anything you said in that demonstration. Apparently, you can't back up the whole thing about your screen paint is supposed to be thin and it causes enough damage to your screen. I got 4 or 5 coats on my screen behind me. I'm a custom Pac-Man. That's a lie. Polarization? Bull crap at the end of the day. Can you back it up? If I sit here and say I can make a screen paint in 30 minutes on camera and you guys say, oh, you can't do it. We just did it today. Now when we do it today, we do it up against the certifieds and then knocked out the certifieds. You got to be to back it up. If I sit there and tell you that my black screens can produce a higher white level than fabric, we can back that up. Black paint, we can back that up. Vinyl, we can back that up. T-shirts and hoodies, we can back that up. Yeah. You have to be to back it up. You can't be on camera doing this without backing it up. The whole, if you add a 5th coat, it makes the screen brighter. Well, let's test that theory out. Let's do one, put a 5th coat on it. Let's stick it outside and see what happens. If it produces a bright, you haven't done that yet. Oh, my goodness. Then he mentioned something about a paint pan. And then he didn't even finish it. What happened to the whole thing about the paint pan? So if you could apply it in a paint pan, there's no need for you to pour it onto a screen at 2 inches to 3 inches wide. At that, he was making mistakes in his own demonstrations, his own tutorial videos to paint the screen on because it was too complicated for him to understand. Ugh. But I thought the one I saw the most that was interesting is how he went through that whole entire speech about building a system and stacking them on top of each other to polarize the screen. You're building a system. It's not a paint. It's not a paint. You're building a system. And you match the wall in your theater room. That's the funny part. That is the hilarious part of the day right there. We have a ball with that one in the forum site. Like, look at it. You matched your wall in your theater room. So I guess your wall is polarized too. Okay. What did I say when I saw the demonstration about what, last month? I said, how about you do us a favor, move that stuff out of the way, take your sample screen and stick that against your whatchamacallit, against your wall. Let's see how well they match. Because we're never gonna match anyway. Did you ever do the demonstration? Nope. How many times did we submit information for Crow to make the black and white mixes on freaking YouTube Live? We submitted 3 of them straight to his website, right straight to the chat we're having with him. Did he make any of them? No. Did he do the bed sheet yet? No. All right. Pretty much with the bed sheet, at the end of the day, I mean, at the end of the day, you really don't even need digital and crystal screen paint anymore. You really don't at the end of the day. I mean, if you want to keep the site, we'll keep the site there. I mean, I don't really care at the end of the day, but you really don't need it. Just buy yourself a bed sheet. It does the same thing. Well, it does. At least you get cheaper with that one. I mean, the bed sheet's going to cost you like $7. No. Wait. They had them on the site. We posted the site. It was $13, but they had pretty big sizes on it. I mean, the most you would pay is like $20. And I think that screen was like 90 by 160 or something. It was a really big surface you can get. At the end of the day, yeah, just go out and get yourself a bed sheet. Don't even got to paint it. Don't even have to paint it. Think about that. me see. So that's the size screen we had when we were doing the demonstration. It's about 70 inches right there. We gotta switch over to our other side screen. Nope, wrong one, bird. A little farther over. We're here, and we should be there. There we go. Let me see what we got to do. Where's the remote control for this? And make sure everything's here, because I hate coming downstairs. Like, where's the freaking remote control? And that's the Phantom. Told you. Pull this eBay listing. I told you why I pulled it. Guarantee you. If someone tells you, if you avoid a demonstration for that freaking long, someone's asked you over and over again to do this test, do this test, do this test, and they're avoiding it at all costs, we're not going to be the only one asking you. I mean, your customers are going to be asking you too at the end of the day. Anyone who buys from you is going to ask you at the end of the day if you can do that test, if you can show a comparison. Imagine we developed these black screens and people are asking us to do a demonstration against black paint or black fabric to prove that our stuff isn't at the end of the day just everyday black paint. And we avoid it. We don't even bother acknowledging it. We come on and we do something completely different or that's based about it. We just avoid it at all costs. And this person keeps asking over and over again, but we keep avoiding it. Yeah. And again, like I said, at the end of the day, you're going to have people asking us like, okay, well, I saw him ask you so and so and so. Can you do the demonstration so I can know that this is not what I'm buying? There you go. It's an impossible task. He's not going to be able to do it. And he's never going to do it. I'll tell you why. It's going to match. It's definitely going to match 100%. So he's never going to do it. And the fact that him ignoring it is making it even worse for him. Ooh, let's do this one right here, the Bravo. So, like I said, his original site that he sold off was on eBay. That's what he sold off first. So I'm pretty sure he got a ton of complaints pushing through that bad boy. But at the end of the day, you should back your product up. These are the fabric surfaces. We're going to start stacking over here. I got to get an area for my fabrics for us to start testing different forms of paint using the fabric surfaces, stuff like that. What we can paint, we can't paint. We get some interesting stuff. Like this right here. This stuff is really, really interesting. I wouldn't use it for a screen. It is very temperamental. Rip two of them, trying to install it onto a frame. But other than that, it's really nice. It should do pretty good for hologram applications, but other for watching movies off of it, I wouldn't go near it. I'll show you exactly what you're getting yourself into. Let me see if we leave out of here. What are we gonna do? Gave myself even more work to do tomorrow. We'll just knock it out in the morning, knock it out. Be done with it. That's what we'll do. Well, no, I can do a demonstration of something. No, it wouldn't be where I need to be at. It would have to be someplace else. All right, people, I'm gonna get some rest. Well, that's gonna happen. Probably gotta be up in a few minutes anyway. Yeah, at the end of the day, like I said, both of me to just mind their own business. And I don't feel sorry for them either. I really don't. Should just mind their own business. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You don't have these problems at the end of the day. You know, there's other people make screen paintings besides them. I don't bother with them. I don't mention. I don't talk about them. Nothing. I couldn't care less. What they do in their business is their business. But the minute you jerkers want to start using me as some kind of springboard, oh yeah, I'm gonna crush you in the process. Like, when give you no mercy whatsoever. And I'm not gonna let up on them. I'm not. Everything that's come out, they deserve every bit. Every day, PARTAY, I'm gonna pop on here. And I'm gonna show your website being shut down every day. To remind you, you don't mess with certain people. You leave them the freak alone at the end of the day. You thought, for some reason, I guess you thought because Crow got your head all pumped up, Crow done got you buried under a bus now. Why, yeah, following behind Crow. And we got some more tests for you, Crow. Definitely got some more tests for you. I told you, I'm planning to have, before the new year hits, I'm going to have every last one of this screen paint sitting right over there. In this area right here. But now we're going to do things differently. Now we're going to make the product now and take out your product. I might just make one of them and just take all of them out in one hit. Because I'm going to debunk a lot of these theories about your product. I'm going to sit back and watch your demonstrations, how you explain how the screen paint does this and does that. And we're going to do the same thing over here, but we're not going to cut any corners. So if you say your product works in a fully lit ambient light environment, boom, we're coming over here. We're going to show you the contrast, colors, your certified screens, low lumen projectors, distance through, outside, the whole freaking 9 yards. You say you work with venue projectors? I'll bring a venue projector and I'll drop you back 60 feet on that BPL FH36 at 4 o'clock. And we'll pour a starfill, see if you lift. You wanted to be tested, and you're going to get it now. That's why we got so many. Oh, I got to frame my freaking cancellations too. We have a wall in here for that? Oh, no, I don't want to put them. I'm putting them right here. This is where I'm putting them at. Every order that you canceled for me, you and PARTAY, I'm putting you right up on this wall, right over here. This is a wall of shame for you guys. Every cancellation, every time I come down them steps, I'm reminded what we did to y'all. Next time, mind your business. Oh, we're going to have some fun with these too. I got a couple of portable projectors for those who've been asking about these portable projectors right here. So we got these two. I got a new one coming in. We're going to be doing some 50-inch portable screens. Since I got the backyard, I might as well do some camping, right? Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So we're going to do some camping outside with a portable projector. We got the generator system over here. It doesn't take much to power one of these right here. We're going to get a 50-inch screen out there. I'm going to get a pop tent out there. We're going to do some camping out there. See if we can camp with, use this up and camp with it and stuff like that. So that's what I got the portables out here for. We're going to do some pretty cool stuff this summer. So it's going to be pretty interesting this summer. All right, that being said, hope you enjoyed the demonstration. Gotta go, and God bless. Wait, hold on. Something stupid just popped in my head. Keep in mind, I'm a bit of a paranoid human being, right? So knowing me, I know myself. This is a bit of a joke, just take it as a grain of salt, but knowing me, I would have a tent out there and put a mannequin there, and I'd be the one in the bush in the ghillie. That pretty much would be me, yep. I'd be the one in the ghillie. And nobody walks down my driveway anyway, but I'm just saying, that thing would me. I don't think I can sleep in a tent and do it. I would be more comfortable sleeping in the bush with the ghillie. 8-inch puppy life. All right, gotta go. God bless.